So my name is Alecsis Flores-Wilson. I'm a senior. I was starting my year out as a junior, but I was lucky enough to graduate a year early, so now I'm a senior. I got contacted by my counselor, and he was like, "You're really in a good place right now," and I was like, then why not? So I took the plunge and I did it, and I'm so glad that I did it, just to get a jump start on my future, because this is something I've wanted to pursue for so long. I'm a construction and operations intern for Westmoreland Community Schools. Really, it started out simply by watching HGTV, just watching the home shows and everything. At first I wanted to get into interior design, and then I kind of branched off of that, and I discovered, maybe construction might be the way to go too, and I was like, I think this is something that I want to do professionally, and I just kind of, really paid attention to the things around me and my family, because I have family that do construction or lines of trades, and I really kind of took that into consideration, and I was just like, I think this is something that I want to do.
So Shane Scott approached me as far as some work-based learning to do within the district. So we took the opportunity and got matched up with Alecsis, and it's just been a phenomenal experience for us and our team.
Hugh and I were having conversations about how we can connect kids with all this awesome opportunity that exists within our own district. And really that conversation gravitated from connecting kids with industry partners that are doing some of the work around our district to connecting the kids with Nick. We started having a conversation about what would a student intern do?
Operations is a tough field altogether. You kind of got to put your pride aside and really just take care of people. That's our job, to make sure we're providing that support and leadership. She walks in schools, she engages with the adults in the schools. Any one of my vendors, she's talking to them, gives us different ideas. We've had a lot of projects. We have a lot on our plate, but she's ready to run and take off.
So typically I will go to the operations building. I'll talk to Nick or JR and see what they have for me. Sometimes it's going out on job sites, just going out there, getting pictures of the job sites and everything, and then going back to the operations building and updating a slideshow that I made for the board. And then sometimes I'll attend meetings, whether it's at the course job site trailer in Southwoods, and our operations meeting at the operations building.
Construction has so many avenues. Just trying to give her a little bit of everything from all scopes, asking questions to her and having her ask us questions in return to kind of just give her enough before we went to a job site that she could kind of see and expect what was going to be expected when we get there.
We had to talk about the PPE, or the required equipment and footwear and different things like that to get on job sites. There's a lot of moving components altogether. Safety is our #1 priority, not just with operations, but with this district as a whole. So I guess for her, it's just been, kind of learning the ropes, understanding where the project starts, project inception, to the groundbreaking side, to when the structure goes up.
It's huge. It's a very large school district, and being able to kind of see the behind the scenes and get to see what's going on and how they all handle situations.
It was very fluid. She was very flexible, and that's what it takes in construction, is to be flexible and go with the flow, because no day is alike. So she adapted very well. All the curveballs that came her way, she was able to hit.
She's been a very integral part, to what we do. So she's been taking on different tasks, building our photos for the construction updates for the board meetings, looking at plans, helping John Weathers with a lot of logistics and supply chain, problem solving and whatnot. So she's had a lot of different facets along the operations sides. Yeah.
Just to see how their brain works and see what they do, and it's so amazing, and it's been such a phenomenal experience to be able to learn so much from Nick and JR and just the entire operations team, and have them guide me and coach me on what they think would be a good route for me to take.
In working with Alecsis, her passion hasn't diminished. She's willing to take on anything, and you couldn't ask for anything more from someone who's having a lot of first experiences. She never shies away from a challenge or shies away from an opportunity to help herself grow and learn more about how her own future and what her passions and interests are. So
one of the big challenges that I faced is the sexism. You know, it kind of almost happens on a day-to-day basis. You know, I've gotten along so well with the entire operations department, and they've given me so much confidence, and they've really boosted who I am as a person, and they've all equally like made me so much stronger, and you know, they've allowed me and told me that it's okay to let things roll off my back. And I mean, I've come so far in my journey, and it's been challenging, like I said, but it's so worth it in the long run to really have this experience. I think a lot of it is getting the opportunity to intern at multiple different places. I've been lucky to, you know, job shadow at Shive Hattery, and that really kind of sparked my interior design flame again, if you want to say that.
She's just a really good, I would say, well-spoken role model for our young females who may be thinking that I really want to get into some aspect of the trades, but there's not a lot of people who are like me in those, and she is one of those that's kind of breaking that glass ceiling, if you will. There's very few students who are like Alecsis, taking advantage of all those other opportunities that sit outside our normal paradigm of what you go to high school to do. And I know she's having a phenomenally rewarding experience as a result of her taking advantage of those other opportunities.
I'm super proud of her. I can't say enough about just the ambition and knowing the direction that she wants to take at such a young age. And that might change, but just to have that work ethic that she shows at such a young age is a rarity for sure.
For her, she should be extremely proud of herself, because we are very proud of her too. These are things that she can come back and look at, and just being able to be prideful on what you're seeing built. She can say that. You know, she can say at 16, I joined the operations team. I was a successful member of that team, and we've also seen them through that finish line too. So it's something that she can always look back on and be, again, very, very proud of herself.
I've always wanted to be that trailblazer for young women and just other students in general, finding the confidence to, you know, walk onto a job site and know that I deserve to be there. It's challenging, but I mean, every time that I go onto a job site, I'm always like, I deserve to be here just as much as anybody else does, and nobody can stop me, because I mean, I'm bound and determined to break that glass ceiling.